Just cooking up some liver and onions for breakfast and waiting for morning to arrive. Yes, another day in subsistence. We are in April. That's gone quickly, hasn't it, since the snow thawed. And we are refining some sandstone that I need to make glass sheets, glass panels. I think I can make 2 with that. Yep. And I will wait for this to finish because I have 10 glass panels in there, and I need 2 of these roofs crafted for our garage, and I'll show you that in just a second. Let's see how our food is doing. How are we off for food? Not too bad. Let me grab a drink. I did manage to get a new chicken, level 5 at the moment, so let me top the water up. And we'll give the chicken water first. Do we need water? No, the chicken's fine, actually. The chicken needs a small amount, so that's good. I've got to keep an eye on this fire as well. We're running out of wood again. I added a new light here, base light. Hopefully one day we'll get a switch that works for all of the base lights so you can turn them all on in a room. That would be lovely. I'll drop that in there, seeing as though I am actually pretty decent for food. This is what we have in the fridge right now. A couple of really good meals and the tomato soup. We need more berries. I hope one day we'll be able to grow these. Same with the strawberries and the rosehip berries, but maybe because they're wild foraged fruits, maybe that's the way that they'll stay. I don't know. It would be lovely to be able to grow those. I'm not using the other fridge at the moment, but we've got it there when we need it. Let's see how we're getting on with this glass, this sandstone. So we can make another 1. Let me grab this. Actually, I can just craft from the box. Yeah, okay. Let me grab those. How many did I need in the end? 14. So we need 1 more. And I'll show you what I did. I rearranged the roof pieces, and actually it looks pretty good. Oh, by the way, I also went pearl diving, and I have refined the obsidian that we had up in the storage crate upstairs. We have 2 of these circuit boards. I can make another 2 if we have enough of these electrical components, which we don't. And in between episodes I did make another power storage and another mass storage, so we are now on 5,000 capacity for power, 500 for mass, which is awesome. That's going to be really helpful. The fuel is full here. Let me see if we can make this last glass panel that we need. And I'll put this glass away. We're going to need glass for repairs, so I'm going to hold on to that. Right, let's make these 2 roof pieces. Oh, did I completely miscalculate that? Here we are. We need this one. Did I make the right thing? Yes. Okay, I'm just checking. Whew, we're out of ingots now. Plenty of scrap and adhesive. And we need the glass as well. Excellent. Okay, so we've still got a little bit of this going, and power is pretty good. We're nearly at 3,000. I mean, you look at this, or at least I do, and the first thing I think is, oh my god, we've only got half power, but actually we've got nearly 3,000, so I shouldn't worry. Right, let's put this away. And what am I seeing outside? Anything? No real changes out here, by the way. Apart from the chicken, and I've watered and fertilised the plant beds, so we'll get some crops harvested soon. Might need to feed the chickens something in a little while. Let me turn these lights off so we save a bit of the power. And I want to check how this is doing. So we need a little bit of wood to top up there. Let's put one of these waters away in here. We'll turn this light off. You can see through the glass there how I've rearranged the roof, and actually I quite like it. We need a vegetable and a steak. And we are completely full. This is going to finish very soon, in fact, just as I'm speaking. So we've got a few bits of glass for repairs. And now that that has stopped working, we should be generating an awful lot of power. Now the sun is coming up, so we'll get this power topped up. And hopefully we can run the mass fabricator and top up the mass as well. Because I've been really enjoying having mass available for crafting. Oh, wood. Let's make sure we don't forget that. We've got a good pickaxe. I have a strength boost, so I think today we're going to go out and try and maybe grab a bit of wood along the way. Nothing too monotonous, hopefully, because we do have some more building to do. Let me put that away. I've also been gathering fibre, like lots and lots of fibre, turning that into cordage, so hopefully we won't run out of that again. Nails, we've only got nearly a stack. We could do with a second stack of those for building. And this is what we're desperate for, electrical components. I do have one lockpick, which we'll aim to try and use today. Right, so fire's good. Chicken's watered but not fed. Are you going to be okay? Yeah, you're going to be fine. Right, let's go and put this roof, and we'll head out and see what we can kind of gather. There's a lot of rogues around right now in the worlds. When I was just gathering fibre, I was running into them constantly, which was hilarious. Anyway, let's grab this, and we can now simply spin that around. Would make more sense. I was wondering why that looked odd. Okay. And then we put the other one on the other side. Spin that one around as well. And we've got ourselves a very industrial looking garage. I like these beams now that they're like this. Thankfully the textures haven't kind of glitched out or messed up. But these look structural and gives it a real good, nice feeling. The garage. So yeah, the ATV at least now is locked away, protected. And we can still see it, so that's awesome. Looks good on the side of the building. We've got this exit, of course. We do need to build this up. I reinforced the floor. I need to do this one panel here, but we ran out of resources. I wouldn't mind putting maybe a doorway here. Maybe one this side, but that will mean I'll have to do something different with these stairs. That's actually fine, because what we could do is block this off completely and then just put these stairs going up here somewhere, because most of the time we're probably just going to run up and want to be on the deck there anyway, so I think that could work. And this will give us a little bit of storage maybe, or a place for a camp, for campfire, a wood burner. We try out our new doorway. Seems to work quite well. Just got to decide what to do with all of this here now, but you know, we'll get there. Okay, it looks like we're going to have some weather, unfortunately, but we're quite early in the morning. Did I bring stuff with me? Probably would have been a good idea. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, let's just go for it. We're going to look for locked crate, if possible. Mainly, we're looking for these small bags. Hopefully, now we're in April, the contents will be a little bit more generous. It's a bit of a struggle right now trying to find those components. I'm still going to gather fibre because I ran so short, and honestly I wouldn't mind making maybe a fuel brick to take back with me. Save me a bit of wood when we get home. We can dump a fuel brick in now that we've got plenty of cordage and spare fibre. That'll be a good idea. Here comes the rain. Nice. I'm going to try and stay out of trouble. My God. Trying to pick those things up with the shotgun in your hand is a real strange experience. Right, we've got a wolf over there. I don't think I want to take him down. We'll run down here and just let him kind of calm down for a second. There's another wolf down here. But I'm going to go back up because if you saw, there is a crate. I might need to take the wolf out in order to get to this, but we'll see. No, he's moved. We'll be fine. I can crouch here and grab this. Alright, just some scrap. You know, this is the weather we have here in the UK today. This is the weather as I look out of the window. This is horrible. It's not a very nice day at all. Much needed for the garden, of course, but I wouldn't want to be running around in the Canadian wilderness in this. That's for sure. That was a moose. Scared me. Really scared me. These trees are just low enough to be in your line of sight. They're very well placed and thought out. It really adds a layer of interest when you're running around. There's a bit of scrap over here, a bit nearer there. Not too close. There's a couple of ores there I'm going to stop for, I think. We do need ore. That looks like the good stuff as well. Oh god, there's wolves over there and a bear here. A couple of ore though. I'm going to try and get these first. I've got a lot of this left to refine, by the way. Oh, that's a plane going over, which means, I think, that the plane crash we saw on the map near our old base has probably despawned. We could run round to our old base and go and grab the resources out of the mining drills. That would be really helpful, actually. Am I up for that today? I think I might be. It's not a long run. Something's moving these animals. I'm sure of it. Let me just look over here for a locked crate. And we'll get some of this wood while we're here. There's a box, and I just run through some herbs, of course. Yes, that's what we're looking for. There's a... oh no, it's just a piece of wood here. Got a bit more scrap. Let me grab this. Well, I'm hoping the weather lets off. I don't want this the whole day we're running around today. You can't hear a thing. Well, our old base is 900 meters in that direction if we want to go as the crow flies, but I think I'll take a bit of a route along the edge of the mountain maybe, rather than go up and over. Just try and stay out of trouble. There is a cougar this way somewhere. Oh, there's also a hunter with a full jacket, so I believe that's a base hunter. I don't think he saw me. I think I saw him in time. So they do roam quite far away. Gotta be careful of that. See my platform over there, so I know I'm getting close to the cougar. Problem with this rain right now is I cannot hear any tree chopping or walking or any of that kind of sound. So I'm just going to be pretty careful. Let's eat these berries. I think I'll be okay for the protein bar right now. Where's the cougar? No, the cougar could... oh, there. Okay, we've got to stay away from the cougar. But at least we know where it is we can run past. You're coming this way. We'll go this way around the rock then. Try and avoid you as best as we can. We're going to get tagged by this wolf here, I think. Yep, I can hear him. Right, let's keep running. I should have bought a stamina boost. Must remember to do that when we go out on these big long runs. We could have bought the ATV. I don't really like doing that in the spring and summer because of the bears and the damage they do. They chase you and hit the ATV, and it's just a big pain in the butt. The ATV is so expensive to repair. If you could shoot while on the ATV, that would be awesome. Do a drive-by. But unfortunately, that's not an option. So you just have to avoid things. Right, we'll check here. Is that a locked crate over there? That might be. That is a locked crate. I'm going to take a quick diversion for that. Let's see if we can get around this bear, or I might... Yeah, he heard me. I might need to kill him. He'll be fine if we do. Very nice. Some alloy sheets. They're always welcome. Right, we're out of lockpicks now. Wish I'd have brought another one with me. But we'll have plenty of mats when we get back to be able to make another one. Alright, we've got the piggy. We've got to be careful here now for rogues. We know this is a favourite area of theirs to camp. And I don't really want to run into them and fight if I don't have to. I'd say that the pilots have definitely gone from up here. Hopefully, because I've not bought decent weapons or ammo with me. I mean, what I've got on me right now is not bad, but I'd rather have the incendiary ammo for those rogues, for those pilots. They're a little tougher. And I really should have bought another pickaxe. How are we doing for time? We're losing the light, so we are going to have to run in and out of our base and pick up this stuff pretty sharpish. I ought to really just be careful here that there aren't any rogues. We've got a eagle nest just here on the rock. It's always nice to see. We'll probably get that one from above. I wonder if we're going to have anything inside our base today. Maybe. Oh, I'm seeing I may have dropped a couple of frames. I don't know what that's all about, but hopefully it's not too bad. I'll check it when I'm editing, of course. Don't know why that would be. Anyway, let's get inside. Get out of the storm. Oh, I always check. We've got a rogue transceiver. We've got some water. We didn't keep anything useful in here. Let's just grab these materials then. 191 iron. I'm going to put this on copper now. Look at the power we have. 191 again. My goodness. Okay, we want copper. That's the one we're short of now. Before we leave then, let's quickly... I could always call the ATV over here. And drive it home, but I think I'm going to save the resources. We'll just run it. It'll be fine. Alright, no rest for the wicked. Let's get back out there. We'll run home. How are we doing? We need food. And I'm going to drink a bit of water, and we have a berry or two there. Nice. So this area over here now is completely empty of base hunters, of course. They've moved over to our other location. But we will see rogues. Eventually, I would love... Oh, you probably can't get down to that eagle nest looking at it. It's on a bit of a lip. Eventually, I would love to get a cable car over here. Or at least part way. Maybe up into the mountain and then run down to base. That would be really awesome. Shouldn't take us too long to get home now. Just 1,000 meters away. Just keep an eye on my stamina. Thank goodness. Doesn't that always happen? The weather clears up on the run home. Now I've got to be careful of this cougar. Gosh, that could have been a cougar there. Running over that hill without checking. But we know pretty much... That's a deer. We know pretty much what to expect on the way back, because although things will move in and out of areas, it doesn't change that drastically. So once you've run through one way, your run back is fairly similar. Apart from hunters, of course. They roam the map and they can appear in unexpected places. But generally the wildlife kind of stays around the area. Ooh, we'll grab this. I don't want to be too long, but it gives my stamina a moment to regen at least. Yeah, so for example, the position of the cougar should remain the same, generally, in that area. So I know that if I come this way and then round that way, you'll see when we get to this rock near the cougar, I should be able to just avoid it. Yep, another board. How many is that? We've got 7, almost enough to make another blue board. Yeah, so that rock there, is that the split rock? That's the split rock. This is the rock we need to run around. I've got a wolf on me, of course, but it shouldn't be too bad. We've got a bear as well. Looking in my stamina is good. Can we grab a wood on the way? Yeah, we've avoided that cougar quite nicely. I'm so glad we got the garage roof finished. I think it looks really cool. Next, we have to work on components for the rest of the wall and get that sealed up. And then we'll be pretty safe. And we can start raiding the hunter bases and getting into a bit of trouble. Have a bit of fun. And see if we can get ourselves a free solar panel from one of their base builds. That would be fun and cool. We've not really done too much base raiding recently in this game. And I'd like to change that. I would like to do a little bit more. Yeah, we're almost home again. It seemed much faster on the way back. I don't know. Maybe it's just the weather. I mean, that storm is such a distraction. It's easy to lose concentration. I see a crate. I'm going to go for this. And I think I see an ore. I think we might actually be back before nightfall. I know this is iron. I thought it was potassium. I'm just going to keep getting lots of ore. But look at this, what we've got here now. Oh, so much iron. Compared to recent times, only a month or two ago, I had nothing, and now we are absolutely stocked. That should keep us going for a long while. And I'm going to run the the refinery constantly, I think. We'll just keep that going. We've got enough power now to cope with it. Which way are you? Make up your mind. I'm trying to avoid you and you walk up the hill. We'll walk down here closer to the water. I'll probably run into a rogue down here. Yeah, pretty good. We've got time to just do a little bit of local looting, I think. But I might want to make myself a lockpick before we do that and get this iron on to refine. We've got to do something about this overhang, the cliff above us. Maybe a wall up there. Possibly a... Look at this power we have here. This is awesome. Let's do the 197 stack. Let's split that in half. And I think that's fine for now. 2 of those going at once. That's pretty good. I'll just top the fire up with the wood that we got. Let me put this away. Yeah, this is good as well. Let me get some water. Do you need water? You need food. I'll give you some water though. More water. Water. Put the eggs away. We can make a steak and eggs. I know we've got one of these ready to cook. And let's see, what do we have spare for the chicken? Should we give the chickens some potatoes, maybe? I've got a few of those over, extra. Do you eat potatoes? I know they eat anything. I know a lot of people recommend in the comments, give them the bacon and eggs and the liver and onions and stuff, but no, that's for me. I wouldn't eat that in real life myself, but in this game, I tend to eat that more than anything. Come on, let me click that over. Alright. Let me give you some more potatoes. What level are you now? I think potatoes are slightly dehydrating. Let me grab this. I'll fill the water back up again. You're level 6. Okay. Level 6 chicken already. Alright, so we could turn this on for a bit of mass. Won't leave it on for long, but I think I will let it just charge up. Right, we've got 4 more alloy sheets. That's perfect. A little bit more wood. Planks and fibre. We could make more cordage, but I think we're okay. This is the important thing. 16 electrical components. Let's think. I probably want to make another board. And I didn't think I had room for that. We'll put that upstairs with the feathers and the seeds. And we've got this left over to put somewhere. More seeds there. Oh, and I picked up more shotgun ammo by the look of it. More 44. And more rifle. Perfect. Okay. Right, this is working away. We've got a quantity of mass here. Is there anything we want to craft? Do we want to craft a solar panel? 2. We've got 2 boards here. What else do we need? Let's get another solar on the roof. We need 150 mass. So, well, that's working. 10 scrap, 4 adhesive and 1 rope. Should be easy. 4 adhesive. Okay, that's ready to go. Let's put this stuff upstairs. So we're going to put a full stack of iron away. Don't forget we've still got a stack of obsidian here. Okay, not a completely full stack, but 100 is not bad. Okay, awesome. And then we've got the special ore, which I think I have here somewhere. There we go. That's got to be refined as well. So we need 150. Fine. And you are good. Is there anything we can do local? Yeah, water tank's fine. What do we have out here? Let's have a look. Raining again, I notice. When did that happen? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm going to grab this wood. The scrap. Is there a berry up there, do I see? I think there's a bear or a wolf. Yeah, there's the berry. I thought there was a bear. It's pretty empty over here right now. Let's grab these. Medicinal herbs. Always going to need those. And there's a crate on my left. So I do want to make a new lockpick, but we can do that once the mass has gone back up to 100 on its own, probably, possibly. 2 more boards. Totally worth it. That was a good run back. Didn't take that long, really. Good to see our old base again. I wish it was a little easier, as I say, just to travel backwards and forwards. A whole cable car network over there. It's got to be the ultimate goal. I am waiting to see, though, what Pol Games brings in with the next update. Hopefully that'll be sometime soon. If there is another mode of transport, possibly. I don't know what it would be, but that would be pretty cool. Right, we can make the solar panel. Let's turn you off for the moment. And I'm also going to make those boards. We've got a little bit of power left in here. Oh no, 18 of mass. Sorry. I'm going to make the boards. 1, 2. Oh, I need 15 mass. Okay, we can put that back on just for a second. Hurry that along a little. Let's put the feathers away in here. This has been a really productive day. We've got a lot done. Berries I need to put away in the fridge. Trying to stock those back up again. I do tend to eat those when I'm needing food, and I really should go for the tomatoes. I'm loving the garage. That's looking really cool. Let's get some lights on. I only needed 15, so I'll turn that off. Let's make another board. And we've got 6 left. Amazing. Can't believe how short of those we are, but we are crafting a lot, so it's not surprising, I guess. Alright, so we're going to go up here and remove... Did I see a blue light over there? I wonder. Get my head chopped off by the wind turbines. Let's turn this on. And we'll open this. Right, slowly. Yeah, that definitely works more consistently. Right, let's move this. And we snap it into this floor. Not that one. There, so we can reach it. And then I have to crouch to get out here. We've got one gap here. So we'll fill this one in. And then we'll start on a new row here. Or maybe the other side, but for now we have, wow, lots of them. 2 full rows of solar. That's a lot of solar. It's finally enough as well, I think. It is finally enough. Alright, we'll close that off. I do need some lights in here, some base lights as well. We'll get that sorted soon. Don't often come in here. I'm waiting for an update that brings in some kind of stats buff for being rested. Either sleeping or even just resting on the bed or resting in a chair. The amount of stuff around you in a room Each item could have a points value very similar to Valheim with the base building. I think that would be a real good fit for this game. I'm waiting for that. Hopefully one update. I'm also waiting for my little step so I can get rid of this crate here. Maybe one day. Right, so how are we doing? Let's have a look in here now. Obviously, it's not going to make any difference right now, but we have 20 solar panels. That's amazing. That is incredible. 2 mining drills not being used. I could turn those back on. I should use the water tank, top up the water. I could put some pipe into these 2 plant beds. That would be something we could use some resources on. We have 5 wind turbines, and right now I have 2 mining lasers running, and the fridge, and base lights, and we are putting in 0.43, so I could certainly think about putting some more wind turbines down next. Maybe leave the solar for a while. How much are they to craft? Same, yeah, just a little bit more rope. More mass, okay. That's definitely doable. We haven't made the air conditioner, but look at that. 3 circuit boards, oh my goodness. That is an expensive air conditioner. We're going to have a steak and eggs. I'm going to have a tomato soup. We are all topped up. Oh god, my steak and eggs. Oh my god, I would have been very upset if that had gone off. Thankfully I got to that in time. Ooh. Okay, let's grab some wood to top up the fire. I'll just take the whole stack. And then we'll check on the chicken. That could get you in trouble, that phrase, if you weren't careful. Check on the chicken. Alright, so this is working away. We're going to have like 2 full stacks of iron here, aren't we, soon? I was right to switch the other mining drills over to copper. If we can grab like 400 copper and bring that over, that'll sort us out. And then next time we'll work on the zinc again. But we're good for everything else. We've got to refine this stuff. We've got plenty of pearls, plenty of silicon, a decent amount of lithium, and loads of obsidian. So I think we've made really good progress. Anyway, I think that's about where I'm going to leave this one. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.